All right, this morning I wanted to give you a list of some things women have contributed to society, okay? So what are some inventions, some things that were put forward by women? Number one, the car heater. The car heater was invented by a Margaret A. Wilcox, who invented a car heater in 1893. She also invented the combined clothes and dishwasher. I don't know how that worked, but good luck with that one, okay? Oh my goodness. Number two is the game of Monopoly. Okay. The popular game board was designed by Elizabeth Maggie in 1904 and was originally called the Landlord's Game. And the purpose of the game was to expose the injustices of unchecked capitalism. Her game was ripped off by Charles Darrow, who sold it to Parker Brothers 30 years later. However, Parker Brothers later paid Elizabeth $500 for her game. Gee, thanks. So nice of them. But again, you know, it's something we ought to look at again. Unchecked capitalism. And this is what we've got in the White House now with Trump. You know, capitalism at any odds, doesn't matter. You tear down, you ruin the rest of society as long as you get yours. Okay, so again, might want to look at Monopoly or the Landlord's Game and check that out. Number three, fire escapes. Okay, the fire escape was invented by Anne Connolly in 1887. Okay. Another contribution by a woman was the life raft. Life raft was invented by Maria Beasley in 1882. She also invented a machine that makes barrels, okay? So if you are a drinker, you enjoy drinking, thank her for inventing the barrel, okay, that she usually have used throughout time to also make alcohol, etc., but barrels as well as life rafts. Okay, residential solar. Solar heating was invented by a woman. Solar heating for residential housing was invented by Maria Telkes in 1947. Yes, in 47. Okay. Dr. Telkes was a psychiatrist in addition to be a solar power pioneer. Okay. Oh, here, you're going to love this one. Invented by a woman was the medical syringe. How to administer medicine. Okay. The medical syringe, which could be operated with one hand, was invented by a woman by the name of Letty Gear in 1889. The modern electric refrigerator. Now, this is something women need to use a lot, okay? Thank God for that. Remember, what they used to have was the box that they'd have to, you know, pull these big blocks of ice to put in there to cool and refrigerate. So the first electric refrigerator was invented by a Florence Papart in 1914, and she also invented an improved street cleaning machine in addition to the refrigerator. So if you like your streets cleaned, you can thank her for inventing a better street sweeping machine as well as a refrigerator. Okay, next on the list. Yes, there are quite a few inventions by women. Okay, so think about these things. next time you men want to be a bully for women and put them down and not honor their integrity or their wisdom, think again, okay? The next one is the ice cream maker. Okay, ice cream maker was invented by a woman named Nancy Johnson in 1843. Her patented design is still used today. Okay, so thank you for that, all of you that enjoy ice cream. Let's give her a rounding set of applause. Okay. The computer algorithm was invented by a woman. Okay. Ada Lovelace is essentially the first computer programmer due to her work with Charles Babbage at the University of London in 1842. In fact, her notes were the essential key to helping Alan Turig's work on the first modern computers in 1940. Okay, so if you remember, Alan Turing was the one that did the machine to break the codes that helped to win the war. Okay, first computer machine. Okay, so let's continue looking forward. Telecommunications technology. And this was done by a woman of color, okay? So some of the telecommunication technology was developed by Dr. Shirley Jackson, which it includes the portable fax, touch-tone telephone, solar cells, fiber optic cables, and the technology behind caller ID and call waiting. Okay, so she contributed quite a bit to the field of telecommunications. The dishwasher. Okay, the dishwasher was invented by Josephine Cochran in 1887. Before her time, she even marketed her machine to hotel owners and even opened her own factory without the help of any man. Did it on her own. Okay. Now this one is one, if you haven't heard of this, you think that all actresses are vapid and just, airy-fairy. Well, Hedy Lamarr, she was a beauty. Okay, if you look up her picture, Hedy Lamarr, who was a world-famous film star, invented a secret communication system during World War II for radio-controlling torpedoes. Okay? This technology also paved the way for everything from Wi-Fi to GPS. So thank you, Hedy Lamarr. Okay? There you have it. She was a film star and the inventor for our modern Wi-Fi, GPS, and a torpedo system that helped them to win the war. Okay. Closed circuit television security, another woman of color. Okay. Marie von Britten Brown invented CCTV because of the slow response of police officers in 1969 to help people ensure their own security. This invention influenced modern CCTV systems used for home security and police work today. Okay. The modern paper bag. Margaret Knight invented a machine that makes square-bottomed paper bags in 1871. She almost didn't get credit when Charles Anand tried to steal her work, claiming that it wasn't possible for a woman to create this brilliant invention. Of course, it had to be done by a man. Women are all frou-frou. They don't know anything. Okay. Margaret also invented a safety device for cotton mills when she was 21. That invention is still being used today. Okay. Next, central heating. Although Alice Parker's invention in 1919 of a gas-powered central heater was never manufactured, her idea was the first that allowed for using natural gas to heat a home. This inspired the central heating systems used today. Okay, Kevlar vests. Okay, this life-saving material that's 5 times stronger than steel and used to make bulletproof vests was invented in 1965 by Stephanie Kwolek. Okay? Yes, invented by a woman. So police, be happy that a woman has invented Kevlar for your use to keep you safe. Okay? Computer software. Dr. Grace Murray Hopper was a computer scientist that invented COBOL, which is the first user-friendly business computer software system in the 1940s. She was also a rear admiral in the U.S. Navy and the first person to use the term bug in reference to a glitch in a computer system when she literally found a bug, a moth, causing problems with her computer. So that's how we got the name, a bug in the system. Okay, beer. Okay, check it out, guys. Beer, invented by a woman. According to beer historian Jane Payton, Mesopotamian women were the first to develop, sell, and even drink beer. Okay, and so there you have it, a few of the contributions that women have made to society. Okay, and again, you know, if you're following a spiritual path, so many people think that enlightenment, on a spiritual aspect, that enlightenment, they get so taken in by the looks. If they're an Indian and a male and they dress, you know, a certain way, they think that they have a higher consciousness. Just not true, okay? And this is why there are so many of them conning people now. Trust this. Spirituality is of the consciousness. It's not where you're born. It's not the color of your face. It's not the gender. God has no gender. God is spirit. It is consciousness. So don't be taken in by these fools, you know, and think that, like, I'm a guru, been completed guru since 1999, and they say, oh, you're just some old woman sitting there. What can you know? I'm going to go for, you know, the guys over in India. Look at them. They're just, you know, wow. And this idea again that Indians are way more spiritual, they're so far up because they go to the temple all the time. Not true. When they go, what are they asking for? It's not enlightenment. Give me a better job. I want to have a successful business. Give me males. I don't want females. Give me males. That's what they're asking for. Okay. You know, and they know a few of the stories about Krishna or whatever, you know. So, no, don't be taken in by that. Again, it takes walking the journey. It takes lifetimes to get to realization. You know, again, like Tara. Remember the story of Tara in Buddhism? The guys were going by and she was out in the field, you know, and she was doing some meditations. They go, oh, isn't that nice? Maybe next time you'll be born a man so you can get to realization. It's too bad you're not born a man this time. And she told them, I'm already there, and I will only take birth as a female in order to break through this stereotypical nonsense. Okay? So again, don't buy into these belief systems. Women are just as competent as men. Okay, somebody with a white face can be just as enlightened as somebody with a brown face. Okay? So please break out of the box of stereotypes. Okay? And let's go forward. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this and have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.